senior vice president. The senior vice president is the boss of sellbots. He resides in sellbot towers and sellbot headquarters. His weakness is the whole cream pie. He's a sellbot, and his location is in the sellbot towers and sellbot headquarters. He is succeeded from the Mr. Hollywood. The VP's a boss cog with binocular-like eyes and large teeth, and 2 faces. He wears a violet sellbot suit with a white collar underneath. He has many different attacks. He can jump, throw gears, he can do a gear shower, he can undercarriage gears, throw gears underneath his undercarriage when it opens, swipe, and even just bumping into him. When a toon bumps into the VP, you will lose 1 laugh point. And you have to use cream pies to defeat him in the battle, by pressing either the delete key or by just clicking on the pie icon at the top of the screen. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to knock him off of the sellbot towers by stunning him from the bottom when his undercarriage is open, and then throwing pies at him at his torso. Sellbot Towers is the home of the Vice President. Up to 8 toons can enter to fight him if they have completed their sellbot cog suit and have the correct number of merits. Cog Battle. The toons will arrive from the elevator to see the Vice President promoting cogs to official sellbot cogs, and you are next to get promoted to a sellbot. The toons in disguise will split into 2 groups and walk down the ramp. The Vice President greets the cogs, not knowing that they're actually toons, when suddenly the certain toon locked in a cage interrupts the Vice President, wanting the toons to help by defeating the Vice President. The Vice President realizes that the cogs are actually toons and will remove their disguises in a cloud of smoke. The Vice President summons some cogs from his undercarriage, which the toons must defeat. Sellbots with levels ranging from level 1 to level 12 will come out of the undercarriage. As you defeat the cogs, very often, he begins with the first round by summoning a level 1 cold caller along with a level 12 Mr. Hollywood. When one side of the cogs are defeated, the cage will lower slightly. When both sides are completed, the cage toon will exclaim that the Vice President is trying to get away. Skelecog Battle. The Vice President will slowly go up on the ramp next to the elevator. When the Vice President finally reaches the elevator area, the Skelecog round will begin. The toons are once again split into 2 groups and must defeat sellbot Skelecogs that range from level 8 to level 12. When one side of the cogs are defeated, the cage will lower. When both sides are completed, the cage will be lowered enough for the pie round. Vice President Battle. The caged toon states that when you jump on the bottom of the cage, you will receive an unlimited amount of whole cream pies. You must hurl the cream pies onto the Vice President's undercarriage when it opens, which will stun him. When he is stunned, you must hurl pies at his head or his stomach area, which will push him back. The goal is to stun and push the Vice President enough that he will fall over the edge. However, the Vice President will try to attack you when he is not stunned, and he will also attempt to drive up to the top to prevent you from pushing him down the edge. If a toon gets hit by a cream pie, they will be healed 1 laugh point. When you have pushed the Vice President down enough, he will fall off the edge. Skill points and toon task credit will be rewarded as all the toons dance. End of the battle. All the toons will gather near the cage will open, and the shopkeeper will walk out and reward you with his or hers SOS card. You will also receive your cog promotion from the Vice President. The Vice President's moves. The Vice President has many special attacks he can use. Throw gears. The Vice President will look at the targeted toon and hurl multiple gears at the toon. Being hit by the gears will deduct 3 laugh points. They can be avoided by jumping or moving out of the way. Gear Shower. The Vice President will twirl around, causing a shower of gears to hit the Toon. Being hit by the shower will deduct 3 laugh points. He will use this after he wakes up from being stunned. Jump. The Vice President will jump, which will then deduct 10 laugh points. This can only be avoided by jumping when the Vice President jumps. Undercarriage gears. Gears will fly out from his undercarriage, which will deduct 2 laugh points. This can be avoided by jumping or moving out of the way, but jumping makes you unable to hurl pies at the undercarriage well. Swipe. The Vice President will sit down and swipe the Toon nearby, deducting 5 laugh points. This usually happens when one runs near the Vice President. Running into the VP will only deduct 1 laugh point if he doesn't swipe you. Oh yes, did you know? The VP is the only cog boss that does not say something when he is defeated. He's also the only cog boss battle that does not take place inside. Instead, it's taking place outside, but except the lobby is inside the towers though. When the VP jumps, he starts moving forward, making the battle longer. The VP and the Chief Justice are the only cog bosses without a health meter. The VP is the only cog boss without the word Chief in its name. The big crater in the middle of sellbot headquarters courtyard might explain what happens to the VP once he falls off the towers. If the swipe is activated right after the VP is stunned, the cream pies do not affect the VP.